Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at SoFi technologies. It is time for another update, and on this chart we are tracking a larger diagonal structure that would be forming to the upside. Now I want to be very clear, it is very easy for this stock to turn this chart into an impulse where I could consider this a series of 1-2 setups all the way throughout, and then only here are we really in a large wave 3 to the upside. And in that case, we would expect to reach in this wave 3 the ideal target at the $40 level, around the $40.5 level at the 138.2% extension, which shouldn't be a problem based on the internal structure of this movement to the upside. Now, for the future video, I will probably do also a count of that idea and maybe present it a little bit more comprehensible within the internal structure of this possible wave 3. For now, we will track it internally still within the yellow structure, but keep in mind, this is a very possible interpretation within this larger wave 3 to the upside, where this would be something like a 1 and a 2, and even here we have a larger initial wave 1. But you get the idea. Now internally within this structure, we have also the yellow interpretation, which does allow for a diagonal approach where we have an ABC in the wave 1, ABC in the wave 2, ABC in the wave 3. And for that, we need to build a clear 5-wave structure within this wave C, where so far internally, I could consider this a singular wave 1 to the upside. That isn't an issue, but I could again consider also here a series of 1-2 setups, which is also a very possible approach, but I prefer this idea of a singular 1-2 setup in this area, where now we are still in the internal wave 3 to the upside. And within this wave 3, we have already surpassed all ideal targets for such a pattern. We even had support zones for a large correction in a wave 4 and also for direct continuation to the upside, but I believe we even at this point may still need an additional high before we would consider this third wave actually complete. And in that idea, I will even add an internal count where this would be something like 1, 2, a third, a fourth, and a fifth that could be unfolding in this area, where in this case we got quite the extension in this wave 5 to the upside, which I am tracking as an ending diagonal, where this would be a 1, 2, this would be a third, we have here a fourth possible bottom. We might have bottomed within this internal wave 4, and then we are expecting to form an additional high in the fifth wave to the upside. Now we can remove the previous support zones. One of them did provide the support needed to continue higher, but right now we are looking to build something like an ABC pattern within this wave 5 to the upside to complete the larger structures. And we are looking to hold for this idea the support for a wave 4 correction in this case, in the area between the $27.6 level all the way down to the 61.8% retracement at the $23.7 level. And as long as that holds, we can still track direct continuation to the upside in this wave 5, although ideally we are already within it and we will complete it in a relatively short amount of time, where within this wave 5 to the upside, I would consider this an A wave up. Here we might have a B wave down, and then this could be a C wave to the upside. Now keep in mind, we continue to make higher lows in this area, and we have formed a couple of higher highs, but we do also need to be very much aware that this structure to the downside could be even considered a 5-wave pattern. And we do have in this case a resistance area for such an idea, where I would be watching out for resistance in the area between the $26.8 level all the way up to the $29 level, which the 78.6% retracement has held the price back multiple times, like 3 times very well pushed back, and now a 4th time we did manage to push above, and now it is being tested as support, but nothing confident, nothing concrete just yet. We may still fail from this level, and in this case we could be looking at an extension within this correction in a wave 4 in something like an ABC pattern in the orange interpretation. And for direct continuation to the upside, it is a bit difficult at this point to tell the exact structure that we would develop further. I would easily consider this an A wave up, but then, yeah, I could consider the wave B bottom here. I could consider it all the way down here, or up since it's higher. Yeah, anyway. And then we could have even this as a C wave complete, where I might be able to consider this a larger wave A, then a follow-up wave B still to come, and then a C wave to complete the larger structure. And in that idea, we will be tracking a general area of support in this area. And let's use the yellow support zone, and in this case we would be looking at the $27.8 level all the way down to the $25.8 level at the 78.6% retracement, where if we break that, it is a good hint that we may be following in this C wave to the downside, but also the structure within this wave C would be a hint on how it really may develop to the downside. We are expecting, after all, a 5-wave structure if it really ends up developing in a wave C. Now, for this larger support zone in yellow, I will leave only the last couple of support levels just to not overlap with this area. They are still relevant, but yeah, unless we actually form a new low within this wave 4, I believe we can continue to track directly higher this idea of an A, B, C pattern that could be unfolding. Now, be aware, it could unfold in multiple different ways. The exact structure we are going to see in this fish wave to the upside is not very relevant. We are tracking to form the large wave 3, for which, or after which, we can look for a larger retracement in a wave 4, which will be, again, a more interesting area of an entry, or for an entry, that could provide interesting risk-reward ratios and interesting perspectives for the upside for a follow-up wave 5, where we are expecting continuation, possibly even to the $40 level. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.